Live, back for another episode of Bell to Bell here, brought to you by Jackpot City. It's your boy, the Wrestling Classic, here with Tara Zepp. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy whatever you're celebrating. What is going on? How are you?
I'm great. I'm in Pittsburgh today. Every single day I've been in a different city. So
You are like traveling all the time.
I know,
You're
right?
in Vegas, you're in Pittsburgh, you're back in Toronto, back in Vancouver for a couple of days.
I know.
It was all over the place.
It's been crazy.
That's awesome. We got a ton to talk about, but how's Pittsburgh?
It's really warm. I don't know what it's like on the West Coast over there, but it's like spring. There's no snow. It's really mild. It's weird.
It's
but
gloomy and rainy here.
Yeah, well, I mean, Vancouver, it's always freaking
Well, I see the sun
rainy.
kind of poke out. It's trying to poke out.
Oh, yeah, it's actually kind of
we'll
nice here. It was really sunny yesterday, and yeah. I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't think. I'm trying to think when I last had a sunny Christmas, but I'm like, did I spend Christmas in California? I don't think I did.
I think I was in Portland last Christmas, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. When are you back in Canada?
The 29th, I think.
Not bad, not bad.
Celebrate.
It's like that weird period between Christmas and New Year's when no one knows what day it is.
I know,
Like,
right?
I almost
Nobody knows
didn't wake up this morning. I was like, wait a minute.
I know.
We have a show to do.
I know. I left my boyfriend's family Christmas party pretty early last night, and they were like popping off, and we were like, I gotta go. I have a podcast I have to do. So
I appreciate your dedication. That's awesome.
No.
I was like, you know what? If she doesn't show up today, that's okay.
No, I never.
Then I messaged him like, hey, you got the link? I guess I do. I'm like, okay, sweet. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna make this pretty chill, pretty easy. We'll probably just recap Dynamite. I'm gonna get you to tell me what happened on Collision because I actually didn't really fully get to tune into Collision.
Yeah.
Yesterday was my Christmas dinner and all my cousins and family was here. The Baileys was out, the beers were out. It was
the babies?
The Baileys.
Oh, the babies.
There were babies too, though. There were babies.
Yeah.
The only people that got gifts were the babies. It wasn't any of us as adults, but I did not tune into Collision. I did watch Dynamite though.
Okay.
And we'll touch on that. And then after that, if we have some time, maybe I'll ask you some questions because I'm curious. But we'll get there when we get there. First things first. Once again, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Bell on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Instagram. Check us out on Twitch and Kick. Try, joining us for these live streams. I believe starting in January, we're going to be starting them at a different time, a little bit later in the day for all of you, if you're busier in the mornings. And check out Jackpot City, man. JackpotCityCasino.com. And if you want, you can download the app as well and play some games. I'll do my best to play some games on here as well. Some Wacky Panda and some egg hunts and stuff like that. But we'll get into AEW Dynamite.
Yeah.
It kicked off with Orange Cassidy.
As always.
Takeshita. Yeah, it seems to kick off with Orange Cassidy a lot throughout the years.
It's crazy. It's like I've been saying this for like the last year, and like it's like this. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they do that, but
yeah, I like Orange Cassidy. I
love
understand. Him. Yeah, and I understand the character, and I'm for it, and I think it's great. You and I specifically have talked about the formatting of this show a ton.
Yes.
There was a period when Orange Cassidy was the international champion, and they would kick off every show with an Orange Cassidy match. And I know Orange Cassidy is super over with Tony, but like, if you're a new viewer and you tune in and you see this, you might not get it right away.
I know.
He's the guy that should be in the middle of the card, maybe closer to the end.
Yeah.
And I think... And I'm saying this, and I'm the AEW defenders. Listen, I love AEW. I want the company to succeed. I'm not talking trash.
Yeah.
I think there is a little bit of a correlation between Orange Cassidy opening every Dynamite for a minute and the ratings going down. That was.
Oh.
And I really like Orange Cassidy just as much as everybody else thinks Orange Cassidy. There's just like. That's when it became a thing of like we're just catering to the sickos, and you lost all the ability of like keeping regular or casual fans or WWE fans that were giving AEW a chance probably tuned out because that's like starting imagine starting SmackDown every week with and we love him, right? Like we love R-Truth, but imagine it was R-Truth kicking off SmackDown every week. You might change the channel and be like, I can come back to this after.
It doesn't matter who's opening, whether they're the best or the worst. Like, it's, if you see it every single episode, it's kind of like, what's going on here?
And to give a better example, if people are offended that I just compared Orange Cassidy to Truth, I got bored of Ilya Dragunov's U.S. Open Challenge. And Ilya's tremendous. But if you keep doing the same thing, if I know when I go into watching SmackDown for the last month or maybe 2 months, that like there's gonna be an opening segment and then there's gonna be like 20 minutes dedicated to Ilya having a wrestling match, my brain goes, I have 20 minutes to do something before we get back to this. Okay. And I know that's bad, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
like at least I know I have this 20 minutes. I can go do something else. I can watch this match back later if I hear it's really good.
Yeah. We don't like repetition. It's boring.
Yeah.
I get it.
Shout out to Vampire Squid who says, I'm going to an AEW show in April. I'm looking forward to you going to an AEW show in April. I believe AEW is coming to Vancouver in April for Dynasty. So
okay, cool.
I too might be going to an AEW show in April. I also do want to go to Revolution in LA, so we'll see. But how'd you feel about the match?
Cassidy and Takeshita, right? Yeah. Incredible reversals on that match. I mean, I think they're both brilliant and they both have super different styles, and Takeshita's such a great base, and Cassidy's always doing his like, tornado DDTs and all these things. So yeah, it was amazing. Takeshita went over and yeah, it's a great match. He's the first he's got the highest points in the Continental Classic.
Bless me. I think he does. He does.
Yeah.
He has 10 points.
Yeah.
At the end of this night, he has the highest points. I don't know where that sneezes came from. I really like Takeshita, and I think that, Orange Cassidy also, to Orange Cassidy's credit, isn't the Orange Cassidy that was the guy at the beginning of the company. He wrestles now. He can go. We've heard him talk. He's been part of it. Good match. It was a good match. I'm not of that old school mentality that, like, hypothetically with this show, I guess that's fair. It was a good match. I don't know what else you'd move around. Because there wasn't a lot going on this show, but it was Christmas, so I understand.
It was. I actually really enjoyed this show. I thought it was really good. I think the last couple AEW shows in general, like the booking has been pretty top notch. I've really enjoyed it. There's been like a couple things that I'm like, whatever. I would have changed that around, or whatever. Just being critical, but overall, I like the show. I like Dynamite. Yeah.
There's been a level of, and I think it's because of the Continental Classic, because it's really easy to be like, you know what, we're going to do this Continental Classic match, and they know they can take up time with it. I feel like there's been a level of simplicity to the booking because of it, which is a good thing. Yes. Like, it's been easier for them to put out a show because they're like, okay, we'll have this segment, this promo, and then we'll have 3 Continental Classic matches. Which it makes it easy to be like, okay, well, that's what we're going to input in these spots. Well, when they don't have this sort of, or, Owen Hart tournament, Continental Classic tournament situation going on, it can make the shows a little bit more convoluted. Right. Where that you're probably going to get like 2-3 bangers on a show for the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Show. Exactly.
With like, a solid storyline stuff happening in between.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what we got with this show. So it wasn't bad. I actually don't think this was bad at all. Obviously, the venue, the Hammerstein Ballroom is always a cool place to look at visually. Like it just gives a cool aesthetic. That crowd, that whole, it better than that. You wrestled out to the East Coast crowd, whether it's Chicago, Philly, they're just a different vibe. So you're gonna get that energy. So I agree, it's a good show. But I'm not trying to be like devil's advocate, but I think the cop out here is because of the tournament.
Yeah.
Like that's why they've been a kind of.
No, I agree with it. They have the best in the tournament. So why wouldn't they?
And they do have like legitimately some of the best wrestlers in the world.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's like, you know they're going to deliver.
Yeah.
To say that the next match wasn't like 2 top people in the company, but once again 2 really good wrestlers. You had Roderick Strong versus. I just want to make sure it was Mascara Dorada.
Yeah,
Dorada. I don't say the wrong luchador. It was Mascara Dorada.
Yeah.
They once again, not something that I would like. I just sit down and watch just because they've been killing it in AEW, but I had to sit down and watch it because I'm watching 2 really good wrestlers that I know can go.
Yeah,
and they had a
exactly.
very solid match. Roddy
Yeah.
was over with this crowd. This crowd really
Yeah.
liked Roddy, and it's
Yeah.
nice to see like Roddy and Kyle kind of being over again in this
Mm-hmm.
finally in this company. I should say I don't think they were ever fully over in this company, but see, and
Yeah.
then Kyle like disappeared since tapping on Moxie a couple times, which is weird to
Mm-hmm.
me. But it's cool to see Roddy was over, but Mascara won the match
Yeah,
for
he,
this
he
Continental
took
Classic.
that one. Yeah, I love watching Dorada. He's fairly new to AEW, right?
Yeah, he's part of the CMLL relationship.
Yeah, right, because he's the
So I wouldn't
title.
necessarily, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say he's part of AEW like that, but he would through the
Okay,
relationship he's part of AEW, and then
right.
they put him in this tournament, which I feel like that was part of like, hey, we'll put some of your guys in this tournament. It's one of our most popular things of the year. Is probably how Tony sold it to CMLL. So,
Okay,
and
cool.
then you also can't have them lose all the time, because
Yeah,
that's not a good look. So he picked up the
no.
W over Roddy.
I feel like I mean it's awesome that he went over went over against Fletcher too. I love that they're really
He
pushing,
did,
but
right?
yeah, I did, which is crazy, but I mean
Yeah.
he's fantastic. He does like really crazy innovative stuff. He's super young, but I don't really hear many people talk about him like, putting him over as like one of the better like wrestlers
Well,
with
this is this has been. Oh
newer
wait,
guys.
I think how much did I win? I said big win.
Big win. Oh, oh.
It's still going. I thought it was gonna stop at 65.
Oh
It's not
shit.
glitchy today. We're doing good. It's $80. About $80. Made
Yay,
some
big
Christmas money
win.
back. Some Christmas present money back. Um, I think this has been an AEW thing, and once again, I'm just trying to like I'm not trying to be negative. I'm really trying to like just like I think it's been the same problem since 2019. And maybe they've done it. Maybe they have, and I just didn't see it. But like during the Continental Classic would be a great time to do it again. Reintroduce Mascara Dorada. Give us a video package or a backstory on him, because
Yeah,
I think Tony's still in the mindset that everyone knows everyone. Like, oh, if he's on our show, like you'll look him up and you'll watch it. Like, no, like tell us, right? Like, give us a video package, show us something like this is how big he is in Mexico, and this is who he is and his legacy. That we're like, oh, he's in this tournament, so when he's beating guys like Kyle Fletcher and Roddy, would be like, oh, it makes sense. Like, he's a big star in
exactly.
Mexico. Because
Exactly.
for
I
like
agree.
we know, and I know you know to an extent, I know to an extent, but we're like Marks, like we're in it. We're like
Yeah,
a casual viewer, for example, if RV, for example, who watches casual, he's not like in it hardcore or anything, might be like, who is this guy and why is he beating Kyle Fletcher?
exactly.
You get what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say? So that's
Yeah,
my
of
only
course.
gripe
That's
with it.
exactly what I
But
mean.
I like him. You like him.
Yeah.
We both know
I,
he's great.
he's
But I
great, but
don't
like,
know anything about him. I couldn't tell you what
argue.
titles he's won, what
Uh-huh.
big shows he's main evented, when
Hmm.
he started wrestling. And what you're trying to do is make me go out there and figure this out for myself.
I do wish that AEW would do more of like an origin story on a lot of these guys, especially like the CMLL guys or like people that aren't a part of like AEW like main roster. It would be nice to know a little bit more about their backstory and why they're there and stuff. So yeah, I agree. But
Or even
yeah, no,
talking about
enough
it
people really talking
a little.
about it.
Wait, something happened here. I said jackpots. Did I win something?
Did you?
Oh, what do I do here?
What happened to the
Ups.
WWE game you were playing before?
I have those. I can play them again. They were just
Oh.
really freezing the
Oh, okay.
are
Progress.
talking a little bit more than other games. But I'll throw one on after when I switch games. Even like back like listen, I'm a WCW guy. Like I love WCW. But even
Okay,
the
yeah.
simplicity of like when the cruiserweights would come on, but like Mike Tenay was the professor, and like he would really break down who they are, where they came from, and like that whole backstory. Like maybe they do that on AW. Maybe Excalibur's doing it, but I don't know. I don't feel like I know anything more about Dorada than I did
Yeah,
four
I mean,
months
if it's
ago,
just
two
in
months ago.
commentary, I need a video package.
Yeah, the video package is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
And it's not like go check it out on YouTube. Like put it on your show. You have 2 hours
Yeah.
to fill.
Yeah.
You can fit a 3 minute video package and cut a match 3 minutes. Like you can. It's okay. People, the
Yeah.
fans won't die.
Yeah.
Like
Especially how long a lot of those matches are.
yeah,
Like,
and they won't remember. To be honest, with you, 2 weeks later, they won't remember that the match was shorter than usual. They're gonna forget. I'm not
yeah.
saying fans forget everything. I'm not Vince. I do believe fans remember a lot, especially
Yeah.
storyline and creative wise. But if
Yeah.
a match is 16 minutes or if a match is 22 minutes, they're not gonna know the difference.
No.
You
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Now, if a match is 5 minutes and the match is usually 22 minutes, then they'll definitely know the difference. But like,
Yeah.
I can't even say the word. The discrepancy between a few minutes is not that bad. Then we had the face to face with Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter. How'd you feel about this?
It was it's cool. Statlander on the mic is a hit and miss, but I think it was pretty cool. I really love both their work. So
we all know the 80.
They're both pretty hard hitting, tough bitches. So I'm pretty stoked to watch that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I highly doubt Jamie will take the title, but I think it'll be a good match regardless. What do you think?
First and first, I just got $84. So shout out to me. Another W. W's in the chat. I'm with you. I don't think I like both women a lot. I think they're both great. They're two of AEW's probably more popular women, right?
Yes.
Talking isn't Statlander's strong suit. It's she sometimes does better in the backstage stuff, but obviously that's because you can take multiple takes of that and get that works.
Yeah.
But she's still great. Like, not a strong suit. She is a champion. She's great. Jamie is a great and has proven in the past to be a great talker, but has gotten a lot more quirky and like in this character that she's in right now that sometimes is like over the top, which is kind of the timeless Tony Storm method of it all, of just like being a little bit over the top with your character.
Okay.
I feel like this will be a good match. I agree with you. I don't think Stats losing the title yet. That'd be a little insane. I'm just confused. Like, I get they were friends. Now they're facing each other. What happened to Tekla? I thought she was involved with this. I thought she was in a face Stat. And someone went to Jamie and Stat, which is fine. I just, like, I don't feel like there's enough. Like, it'll be a good competitive match between two people that were just tag teaming. But there's not enough meat on the bone for me to, like, be like, wow, I'm so invested in this because these two, this is gonna be really good. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's real tension here or something. Like, I didn't feel no real tension between them.
No, I know. Well, as someone who
competitive.
Has been tuning into these episodes every single week, it's like I'm still like confused, and I've been paying attention. So, like, where did this feud or whatever come from? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really quite sure either, but I don't know where Tekla even went. I feel like she hasn't been on the last couple weeks.
Like, so did she get hurt? Like, what's the play?
I didn't hear anything about that.
Maybe it's a triple threat.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's where I'm kind of lost on it because, like, I'm not saying it, babyface with babyface. And then I just feel like I'm pretty sure World's End is this upcoming weekend.
Yes, it is. It's next Saturday. This coming, It's
not this Saturday, right? It's next Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, it's not tomorrow.
Oh wait, tomorrow is Saturday. Okay, I guess it is next week then, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We're in that phase of like we don't know what day it is. Let me check.
I know.
It's next Saturday, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
It better not be this weekend because that's crazy. That happened so fast.
That would be psychotic. It's oh my god, it's December 27th, dude. It is this Saturday. Tomorrow. So
that's what I mean. To my point, there isn't much they could have built, but like that's why like that's so like you watched Collision, so. Did anything happen on Collision between Statlander and Jamie Hayter?
Nothing. You didn't see anything.
So your go-home show to the pay-per-view was them having a face-off.
Yeah.
That didn't, like, I don't know, nothing feels... It'll be a good competitive match. And I think that's the story of AEW a lot of times.
Luckily, they're both competitive match. Good, and it's going to be a good match. So you know at least that. But yeah,
it'll be a good match, and it'll be competitive. And there might be a bunch of false finishes where we go, oh my god, but like...
Yeah.
I guess we got to make World's End predictions too, so we should get through that.
That's true.
Now that it's tomorrow. That's nuts.
So that is the 4-way with Swerve, Hangman, Joe, and MJF, right?
Yeah.
For the title. Okay. I'm so excited for that match. No idea.
It's gonna be great. I'm so confused right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? And there's so much. There's so much wrestling.
A lot. Then after the pull apart, speaking of the 4-way, MJF came out. He wrestled a man. I want to give him a shout out. I heard he's a pretty good guy on the indies.
Dustin Valor.
Yeah, shout out to him. Dustin Waller. Yeah, he's
Waller.
I think it's Waller. I might be wrong. You might be right, but he's when he popped on the screen, a couple of my friends were like, "Oh, he's great." And I'm like, "I don't."
Where's
Okay,
he
shout out to
from?
him. Like, I guess he's from that New
New York.
Jersey tri-state
Okay.
area. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
definitely from over there. He wrestles in that scene.
Yeah.
What you would expect. It was an MJF
Yeah.
like one-sided match. It was to get MJF back in the ring and show
Exactly.
that he still wrestles, guys. He
Yeah.
wrestles every once in a while, which I think, and I will stay on this. Like, I remember back then people would be like, MJF doesn't wrestle enough, yada yada yada, and I'm always like, you know what? He wrestles just enough for him to stay over.
Yeah.
He wrestles just, and then when he has pay-per-view matches, they're usually bangers. So I was looking for a P-Nex, but I could not find one. But yeah, solid match, and then MJF tried to get on the mic. They chanted Happy Hanukkah to him. I think they also chanted like Feliz Navidad at Mascara Dorada. They were just
did they? I didn't hear that.
Crowd.
That's cute.
But he soaked in the Happy Hanukkah chants, and he did not crack a smile, but I really feel like he wanted to. And then before he could really even speak, Hangman's music hit. Hangman showed up in the balconies. And then Swerve's music hit. Swerve showed up in the balconies with Nana still dancing.
I know!
Nana, stop it.
I think it's time for Nana to do something.
Dance. It doesn't work with the... Even if he came out seriously and stood next to Swerve without the dance, like... we're like in week 4 now of Swerve with his new theme song, and this dance is not working with this song still.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's not like the dance is bad. It's just this song and that it worked with the last song, the I Swerve or whatever. Like it's just not working with the song, but he's still doing.
I was watching the Busties, the Busted Open Awards.
Yeah.
And if you ever watch it, I don't know, but they nominated Nana for like best manager. But then there's also Don Callis and Paul Heyman. And whoever.
Who won? Heyman?
It's like best, like, I love Nana. He's cool as fuck, but like he's not doing anything. I don't know. Is he even a manager or is he just a hype man? I don't know. But I'm like, oh God, like how did he even get into that?
Well, also when Swerve's a babyface, it's hard to be a babyface manager.
Yeah, I know.
You get what I'm trying to say? And it's not, there's ways where the manager can get involved to help you and like wake up a ref, but like it's hard to be a babyface manager because like you can't help Swerve cheat. Right? I don't know.
Swerve is a face, but he's also a little bit, I don't know, tweenery for me.
Well, he's a cool face. He's like, you know,
like that segment in the ring, they were like holding him, MJF down with chains or something, weren't they?
Yeah, like 2 of you attacking MJF. It took 2 of you to attack MJF.
That's not very.
It doesn't make you guys look. It doesn't make you guys look that great. No. Sure, you took out the Op Dojo guys. So then, so Swerve and Hangman make their way down to the ring. Hangman said this whole thing about like, "Hey MJF, why don't you say the stuff you like to say and see how like the producers of the movies that you're in care about it and stuff." And I was just like,
yeah.
That's so cheesy. Like, that's so, like, I don't know if it was the delivery or like, I'm like, I don't like that sounded very like, I'm gonna go tell the principal. Like,
yeah,
why'd you say the stuff you usually say now? Because now I pointed out that the people that should listen. Oh, parents are sitting here, say it now, and it's like, why are you doing that, Hangman? You're a grown. Is it because you're a teacher? You're a grown man. What are we doing?
Is he really? That's funny.
He's a high school teacher.
Yeah.
He was a high school teacher.
Oh wow! I feel like they use that burn a lot on MJF now. It's like, oh, movie star. Like they keep saying it's like that's gonna get old soon. So
yeah, but it's like, oh yeah, well, let's see the people that produce the movies for you. So say the stuff you usually say, and it's like, dude, like he just dances. I don't know. Same. He just dances. We don't know either. That's what we're trying to figure out here, man.
That segment was way too long, though. I don't know.
It did because they didn't. You know what they didn't need to do? They actually, and I get they're trying to get all 4 guys involved. Joe didn't need to cut a promo on the Tron. He just didn't.
No.
Like he said stuff like, I see you guys falling apart in front of me because at one point Hangman and Swerve almost hit each other. And then I was like, oh, and then Joe popped on the screen and said, ha ha ha, look at you guys. Like I'm gonna rock all 4 of you on the pay-per-view, yada yada yada. And that seems so unnecessary. Like, oh, I sent the Op Dojo guys out there. I know that would have been. I knew that was going to be easy work for you guys. Then why'd you send them out there? Why? Yeah. Wouldn't Joe have wanted them to beat up MJF too? Why would you stop them from beating up MJF by sending out people?
Yeah.
That you knew weren't going to do anything. Oh, I knew that was going to be easy work. Then why'd you do it, Joe? Why'd you just send out Hobbs guys? I don't know. There's a lack of logic there with the Ops. I don't like the Ops being not smart. But I like to think of Joe as a smart guy.
Yeah.
And then Swerve's promo time, and it's a lot of that like, ooh, is this a shoot type of thing they're trying to do too with the whole like every person you've worked with MJF like nothing you do nothing for them, but every person I work with they come out better, and like Swerve looks at Hangman because they work together and they both like are bigger stars now. It's just like, yo, shouldn't you guys be hitting each other? Like, why? You're letting this MJF obsession get to your guys' head. He just came out there and cashed in his contract. Shouldn't you guys be trying to find Joe, who just sent a bunch of goons after you?
Yeah,
Let's take our chains and choke MJF.
I know, they're cool chains. And then Swerve calls MJF a Diddy. He's like, "You're just a Diddy." Or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that was a callback to MJF calling him Diddy last week. So he's just like,
okay.
He said all this stuff being like, you take more advantage of people than I do, yada yada yada. You're the Diddy, and it's like, damn, he really touched a chord last week, that you had to throw it back to him. Like being called Diddy. I don't know, but it was a good segment overall. Like I didn't hate the segment. I do agree with you. It did feel like it went a little long. There was some extra stuff in it, like the Joe part. And I know you have to have Joe involved. But, like, this could have happened and Joe could have cut a promo after. Being like, look at those idiots. They're all obsessed with me and I'm just back with my title. Like, I don't even care. Like, they're more focused on MJF than they are focused on me. And that's going to be their problem. Because that's the truth. That's what he should have said after.
MJF is very main character right now in that situation.
You would think MJF is a champion the way they want to attack him so bad.
I know.
All it is they got really offended by his words last week.
Yes.
That's all it showed. But that all being said, then we had a Babes of Wrath promo backstage. They pretty much ready to defend the titles against Athena and Mercedes, which we now know is tomorrow. Although I was like, why are they asking me about this already? Isn't World's End like 2 weeks from now? Like, but no, they're defending this tomorrow.
It's funny because everyone's been wrestling. That means they've been wrestling 3 days in a row, right? Like
these were taped last week.
Okay.
Dynamite and Collision were both taped on Friday last week.
Okay, that makes sense then.
So like the spoilers and the word for a lot of this has been out for maybe Monday, but I'm pretty sure it was last Friday.
Okay.
Or maybe it was on Saturday, but it was taped. It was definitely taped. I had known what happened on these shows for like a whole week before it happened. Like I had my Dynamite results ready to go like really early yesterday because I was able to know what happened. So that's why. So luckily, everyone's been resting this week. They've had their week off. They've just been chilling. They go back to work tomorrow. That being said, since we're already at 26 minutes, the Babes of Wrath had a match on Collision against Hyan and Maya as well.
Oh, yeah, last night, yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. You can tell that Willow and Hyan are probably the more experienced out of the four.
Yes. Yeah. Maya is getting there for sure. But yeah, she's like, I guess, a little newer. She's kind of
Harley's improving as well.
She is, definitely. There's certain things, like certain moves and stuff that are a lot crisper with her. It's just like, I think it's mostly like, just new people shit, like transitions and maybe like memory a bit, like retention. But she's cool.
There was like and I don't know how much of it might be like excitement too, because I remember there was a move on Collision in that match where like Harley dropped way faster than the move actually was executed.
Was it the headlock takeover?
It was a double team move though.
Oh, okay.
And like
because I just noticed in the beginning it was like first off the bat, Hyan and Harley lock up or whatever. She gives her a headlock takeover, and it was just like a little bit not there.
and as someone that knows them as individuals wrestlers, like I do think Hyan and Maya, and I know they're probably just gonna be a tag team on this roster to help the other, like elevate other tag teams right now. Like that's gonna be their position. I'm not saying forever, but right now, like that's what their role is to elevate the other tag teams while they build this division. But they were working pretty like there was like a sequence at the end where I was like, hey, they're working pretty cool as a tag team. Like they're kind of meshing.
And it's funny because we were just talking about how like the women's tag team, it doesn't exist. Like there's no like so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I hope we see a lot more of them.
There's a lot of spoilers this week, you're right. Tonight there's a big title change. That's my only hint. But
oh, Friday. Okay, fuck yeah. Okay.
But they're trying to build this tag division. I don't think Athena and Mercedes necessarily need to be in it when you have people like Billy Starks just sitting on the on the the benches when she should be in the game as well. Like Mercedes doesn't need to be part of it. That's pretty much it. If this is like Athena and Billy who have all this history with the minion stuff, like okay, but Mercedes is just.
Do you think they just want like a super vet, like more?
I think
because
they
there's
want
so
Mercedes
many
on the
green
pay per
girls.
view. I think
Huh?
I think they want Mercedes on the pay per view.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a pay per view, right? Like they still selling
Yeah.
pay per views, which I understand it from that perspective. And maybe Mercedes want to do it. Like, let me have fun and team against these girls. I'm sure Mercedes loves working with Willow. We know she loves working with Harley. They've worked together a bunch recently. Like,
Yeah.
it is. I'm not saying I'm against Mercedes being in it, but I'm just saying like, I don't see the long term, unless, which I don't want to happen, Mercedes and Athena wins. I don't see no long term benefit of this match of them.
I wonder if they will. It's really hard for me to say because it's so hard to gauge what
Yeah,
they're
it
gonna
is.
do.
Mercedes
It's like almost impossible, but
is in like I used to call it John Cena territory, but it's also Charlotte Flair territory. That even if it makes no sense, there's a 50% chance they can win. Like,
yeah.
just because who they are. Like, if it makes absolutely no sense that John Cena should win this match or Charlotte should win this match, there is always a 50% chance they might be booked to win. And you can't
Because
say that
of
about
who
every
they
wrestler. Like, look at us. We're like, we don't think Jamie Hayter is going to beat Chris Allen. Like, we already know. Like, we have a feeling about that. But I'm like, if it's a Charlotte match or a John Cena match, I'm like, you never know. I'm starting to feel that with Mercedes and AEW. You never really know. She could actually just win. Because they might just book it a win. Like,
Yeah, they might. I wouldn't hate that. Also,
and it wouldn't be shocking. It wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. I mean, they are the better wrestlers, and yeah, I'm a huge Athena fan, actually. I love her.
But then, and it's great that she's like on a pay per view and she's doing bigger stuff than being hidden on Ring of Honor. But then it's also like, well, you've been building Mina and Tony as a tag team. What happened to the Sisters of Sin? There are some legitimate tag teams on it. I mean, TJ lost and disappeared off the face of the planet.
She really did. What happened?
Anna Jay and Tamel, I don't know. There's a tag division. They lost in the tournament and then they disappeared. Shouldn't these girls that are actual tag teams for a various longer period of time be the ones trying to come for the belts right now? Like, should it be like TJ being like, that's great, we lost tournament, but we've been teaming forever, we want a shot. And then like the Sisters Sin, like, we want, maybe the pay per view could have been like a fatal 4-way tag team match or something for the tag titles.
Yeah.
Like, this will be a good match for Harley to learn, and it'll be a good match. But I just I just feel like I don't know why it's specifically these two girls. But that was it.
Just the name, yes, yeah.
Bandito won the Dynamite Diamond Ring.
Yes, he did.
Ricochet, and
yes.
There was no involvement with MJF whatsoever. So I guess he is over the Dynamite Diamond Ring. All of our predictions of like, oh, it's probably because they have to face him or this or that. Like, none of it was accurate. They just let someone new finally win the Dynamite Diamond Rings for the first time in 6 years.
Yep. Do you think anything's gonna happen with that? Like, I'm sure something. They can't just leave that without MJF.
I don't know, because the ring was so valuable to MJF's character in terms of him cheating and using the ring for years. Like, involved in some of his biggest stories and matches. Punk, Jericho, Cody. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. And it's like a baby face won it. Like, he's not going to use it as a weapon unless he turns bad, I guess. Is it just like a cool little accolade for him to have? Like, hey, you won the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Shout out to Bandito.
Yeah, shout out to Bandito.
But that's it. Like, I don't have any...
Yeah, well, hopefully... I don't know. MJF gets involved somehow and gets his ring back or something. I don't know.
Like,
something.
Does MJF just have, like, start using his wedding ring or something now? Like...
Is a wedding ring? What?
Yeah. So he's just start using his wedding ring now? Like, weird.
Yeah. Right. They're really pushing that too. His wedding.
No, like, I don't know. Like, what is, like, he doesn't use a ring no more? He's gonna become a better man and just, like, not cheat or something? I'm confused. He needs a new prop, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Darby Allin wasn't cleared, so he got kicked out of the Continental Classic. Darby Allin cuts a promo. Darby Allin. So then he cuts a promo and gets kicked down the stairs by Gabe Kidd.
I know, right? So it was so slow.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with his promos lately, Darby. They're really weird. Maybe am I the only one that thinks that? He was just kind of like mumbling in that promo.
I feel like there's a lack of direction for him now. They want
like I still don't even know
he's wrestling a Death Rider again. He wanted to end the Death Riders till the day of his final breath. Then he got put in a tournament and forgot about it for a couple of weeks. And then was that like their creative way to get him out of the tournament? Like, I don't even understand. Was he actually hurt?
I don't know. I was having this conversation earlier. I don't know. I assumed he did get hurt, but I don't know why
now
else.
He's okay. He's out of the tournament, and now he's gonna wrestle Death Rider associate.
So he's facing Gabe Kidd at some point. I don't know. Is there a date on that?
No, at the pay-per-view. At the pay-per-view.
Oh, tomorrow.
He's wrestling him tomorrow.
Okay, so he's not out. For some reason, I thought maybe they would like keep him out for a little bit longer. But
I thought he was hurt. I don't know. He was out for what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
At least.
I mean, that's fair, but yeah. And like this was kind of just random. It's like, oh, now the Gabe Kidd's attacking him. So it's like, okay, so Darby's still feuding the Death Riders.
Yeah. We haven't seen Gabe Kidd in a minute.
What is the relationship with Gabe Kidd in AEW? Because he's not really there, but he's there. He's not really with the Death Riders all the time, but he helps them randomly out of nowhere.
Yeah, randomly out of nowhere, exactly. Yeah, and he has been on the last couple shows randomly, kind of.
Like, wouldn't this have been more beneficial if this was like Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia, who should have been in the Continental Classic, facing off against Darby, who could probably use it more? I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like they've been advertising and pushing these matches for tomorrow so last minute. It's like, oh, the day before, 2 days before. It's like, shouldn't we have been building stories for a little bit longer?
It was very AEW. I remember it was like All In. It was All In, like their biggest show of the year, and it was the one still in Wembley, and we didn't know matches till like 2 weeks or a week before.
Right.
But the pay-per-views always deliver. They do.
They do.
If you like wrestling and if you like
it's going to be good wrestling.
Yeah, they always deliver. That's the one thing. They're really long, but they deliver. Like I'm sure this card too probably has 1 or 2 matches that doesn't need to be like Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin probably could have got away not being on this show.
Yeah.
The tag match didn't have to be on this show, the women's tag match, but I'm not gonna ever complain about more women's matches on a pay-per-view because I feel like that is an issue with AEW right now. But there's certain matches that probably didn't have to be on the show. That's just my take. I feel like the only way the Death Riders end is when Claudio turns on Mox, is what our viewer here is saying. Bandito is good. I like his finish. Darby is always doing wild stuff. He definitely is. I saw a post saying Gabe Kidd is Timu John Moxley. That's funny. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Moxley likes him because he reminds him of himself or something. I don't know. Maybe he's like, that's my mini-me. Then so we had Bandito, we had the we had the Bandito thing, we had the Darby with Gabe Kidd thing, and then we basically, I think we went to the main. No, we had 2 more matches.
No, it was Marina and Mina.
We had Marina and Mina, where they really played up that like nobody wants to wrestle Marina. She's so dangerous, and Mina took up the challenge. And what a contrast of like just like personalities. One came out all badass, dark, and ass-kicky, and then Mina came out doing her dance, all colorful. And I was
I loved it. I loved that match. I thought it was perfect length and like structure, and it was great. It was Shafir is just being Shafir, a badass, monster UFC fighter. Like
I do like that they're finally building her up more and giving her more matches and stuff.
Absolutely. Yes. I love it. And yeah, I can't say enough great things about her. Like she's just improved so much too. And her shit's so snappy and just like, I want to see so much more of her in singles competition.
I like her doing this rather than just walking around behind Moxley. I enjoy her having her own matches and being in the women's division. She really stood out to me ever since that Blood and Guts. She has such a badass theme. Like somehow her theme song's better than Swerve's. I'm just saying.
Hey, I like her theme song too. Yeah.
And it's a hip hop rap song too, but like there's just a vibe to it. I'm like, let's go. I don't know who sings it. I don't know what it is, but it's great. And I like the whole idea. Okay, so like she choked out Mina. And then she went at her again. Tony Storm runs out, and Tony Storm just gets kicked and knocked out to Marina. Like that's the way it should be. It shouldn't have been any like. I'm glad Marina didn't like scare off because Tony Storm's coming or any of that type of stuff. They played it well.
Yeah.
Tony came out there. She kicked her once. Tony fell. It's okay for Tony because Tony can be funny sometimes. Tony can be theatric. It really is part of a gimmick. I don't want it all the time. I don't want it to become a joke. But it's okay for her to be funny every once in a while because she's Tony Storm. Like she's one of the most overprotected women in this company. You can't really hurt her. So it was good. It was good stuff, and it made Marina look great. And we'll see where this goes from here. I don't know if Marina and Megan start facing Tony and Mina again. Tony's not on this card, I don't think. For War Games, so
I don't think she's there. I'm sure she does some sort of run.
Yeah, we'll find out. We find out that the Young Bucks are out till the end of the year, and then I was like in my head, I'm like, there's like 6-7 days left. Like,
I know, right? I was like, yeah, we won't be wrestling again until 2026, and I'm like, bro, it's like 4 days from now.
Yeah, so like, what do you mean, like February, March, April, or were you talking January here? Because you guys are being really emotional about this, and it's like
they're talking almost as if the Elite is breaking up again. But it's like,
well, they got back together, but now they're going on their separate journeys again because they've helped each other out to get the money back.
Yeah, I doubt that.
And then Kenny's like, he's got some things he's got to finish. What does he have to finish?
I don't even know what he said.
Yeah, like what was he doing before?
I don't know. He's like always injured.
Yeah, honestly, but also, I really hate that though because Kenny is the man. I don't want to say was the man, but his AEW run has just been like so many injuries.
I know. I feel so bad for him.
Anyone that knew Kenny Omega 2016-17, like it's not the same Kenny Omega. This is not that guy at all.
I know.
And it just sucks. He is the man. He was at one point one of the best wrestlers on the planet at that time. And it's like
one of my faves of all time. Absolutely.
And it's like he seems very, and I'm not saying this as like I think I'm anything special, but like he just seems very bloated, hurt, tired. You know, like there's times where it feels like he doesn't want to be there, but it seems like he's just uncomfortably wrestling through pain.
Yeah, that makes sense. His promo last night was very like I hate this. Why am I even here? Yeah.
He just I don't know. It's not the same. It sucks because he is the man.
Yeah.
And he's trying. Well, like I can sit here and tell you, like sometimes it feels like Okada's not even trying. Kenny looks like he's trying. It just looks like it hurts. So I don't know. Like,
yeah, poor guy.
Yeah. But we'll see who. I don't know who he was dealing with. But was he beefing with the Death Riders? I don't remember. Like who was he beefing with that he has some business to finish? I don't know. It seems like he's been beefing with the Don Callis for like 3 years. So I don't know. Don Callis and the Elite, but he made up with the Elite. So I don't know. Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Are we allowed to call him Jungle Boy again since they're back in Jurassic Express? He's Jungle Boy again, right? He's not just Jack Perry?
Yeah, I miss his, like, demon goat head gimmick thing. Of course, I love that, but, like, I don't know. When he dropped the Jungle Boy and that song, I was like, okay, good. He's grown. He is grown now. He doesn't need that shit. And now he's, like, back on it, and I'm like, I don't love it. I don't.
Trying to restore the feeling.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like he's not a little boy anymore. Let him not be a jungle boy.
Jungle Man Jack Perry is back. He's no longer
Jungle Man.
Jungle Man. Jungle Man Jack Perry.
Jungle Man.
Because he's all grown up. He's more manly now. He carries a knife and he wears cargos and stuff. He's
got some chest hair too.
Growing up Tarzan. Defeated Pac.
What a beautiful match, though. Did you watch it?
Obviously. No, great match. I'm a big fan. I actually really like Pac, so I did watch it. Yeah.
Pac is the man.
It was good. It was like one of those quick roll up finishes where it's like, oh, he just got away with it. You know what I mean? Like
it was just like Reversal City and insane like chain, and I just love Pac's that UK William Regal style. Oh, yeah, so good. I love watching it, man.
But it was a great match. I'm happy Jack Perry won because I don't think how many victories has he picked up in this tournament?
I don't know. He's got 6 points.
So like 2 matches.
So I guess a couple. Yeah. 3 points match.
Jack Perry's in the Gold League. Oh, he probably beat Kevin Knight, I'm guessing. He didn't beat Okada or Mike Bailey. Did he beat Bailey? I thought Bailey beat somebody else. It's hard to keep up with this round robin tournament, but
yeah, there was a lot of moves actually. I just like jotted down to rewatch because Like just some cool shit that I haven't really seen before. Just the way like Jack Perry's actually so good. And sometimes I forget. It depends who he's working, but like even like last night's match, he wrestled Kyle Fletcher. It's like imagine I mean I guess you said that they didn't wrestle back to back, right? It wasn't like one day after another, right?
No, I
Or
think
they
they
did.
taped it. They taped it all in one day.
Okay, good.
So he wrestled
Little
twice in
guy
one day. So
Pac,
he wrestled
and
Pac
then the
and
next
Kyle
he
Fletcher in
wrestled
one
Kyle
day.
Fletcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, in one day. So he wrestled both of
Yeah.
them in one day.
Yeah.
That's insane because they're both gnarly, and Kyle Fletcher kicks his fucking ass, and he's like just this little guy, and he's getting his ass kicked and like working so hard. Amazing, Jack Perry rules.
Yeah.
But
so tell me what happened on Collision.
Jack...
Give me a quick rundown on Collision. What went down?
Okay, so Jack Perry and Fletcher opened the show, and I was like immediately, I'm like, oh man, Jack Perry again. This poor guy, let him rest. He's got his ass kicked. It was an incredible match. There's like a crazy brainbuster to the outside by Kyle. Super gnarly, just a lot of gnarly moves. Of course, Kyle Fletcher is like such a hard worker, or like such a I feel like a stiff worker. I don't know. I've never wrestled him, but he looks like he might be. But it was a great match. Fletcher went over, of course, but it was a pretty long match, and yeah, it was just hard hitting, cool story. Fletcher takes off Jack Perry's boot, and they just like work the ankle the whole match. But it was really, 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 really well done.
Was that the only Continental Classic match on Collision, or was there another one?
No, I think there was a couple.
Okay. Because I think that puts Fletcher up at like 9 points, if I'm correct.
Yeah, there's Orange and Mox. Was that no?
But that would be Blue League, so that's different.
Yeah, Blue League, and then the next match though was Dorada and Takeshita.
Takeshita won, I'm guessing.
Yes, Takeshita went over.
So he's again, really leading the Blue League.
Incredible match. Like I love the mashup of their styles.
Yeah, I meant to say that too about Roderick and Dorada too. Is like it is nice when you get different styles wrestling each other. Like Roddy was technical, right? And Dorada's like a little bit of a lucha. He's gonna do some of the high flying stuff, and I guess you kind of get the same thing with Takeshita and Dorada. So that is cool.
Yeah. Sometimes you see a matchup and you're like, oh man, they don't even like work vaguely similar, and then it's like, oh wait, this is actually perfect. This is exactly what you want in a match. Is like two completely different styles and see how they figure it out.
I think it's that old school like that old school like the like we want to see the warrior versus the samurai, or like we want to see like playing Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, you pick two completely different people that fight completely differently and see how it go. And I think that's, you ever watch that show The Greatest Warrior or whatever back in the day?
I never did know.
Oh, okay. So they would do this thing where they take like Genghis Khan versus like this person, and who would win?
I do remember it. Commercials or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like the mafia guy versus that guy. Who would win in a fight if they got into it? This cowboy versus this person. Yeah. And they would use famous fighters or gangsters and stuff and see who would win in a fight between them if they got into it. And they went to the technicality. Well, he shoots guns, so if he shot him here, then the bullet would go into. They do all the, and he uses a sword. So I was like, it was a really good show. But that's like what I think about
Jesse
wrestling
James
sometimes.
versus the Gladiator.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's what wrestling is like, kind of, because it's like when you get someone that's so different than the other, you're like, well, who would win in this type of battle? Between the karate, well, that's what UFC used to be at the beginning, before like the weight class and stuff, right? It was like someone that does jiu-jitsu versus someone versus karate, someone that does amateur wrestling versus someone that does, that like that's what like OG UFC was in 96, 97, and that's kind of like what it is with wrestling still. Where it's like, cool, just like prize fighting, some like Fight Club stuff, and it's like, like wrestling's cool like that too. You got the luchador against the technical guy, or like the Japanese wrestler versus the luchador, and it's like, okay, I'm here for it.
Yeah, very cool. Next was Claudio versus Ratty Strong. This match was like, I think it was super short, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a quick match. But it was like bop, bop, bop. Like it was a hot start. They just like went off on each other. It was incredible. Like, just like sequences, like mad, lightning fast, and then like roll up by who went over on that one? I think. Why didn't I write that down? I think Claudio went over. But yeah, they were definitely bringing like 200%. They were amazing. Quick, no bullshit. Death Riders come in, jump strong. Mark Briscoe comes out with a
No,
massive
I
piece
think
of
I
wood.
said Roderick Strong defeated Claudio.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But then Death Riders come out and they beat up Strong. And it's
Wow.
funny. So Mark Briscoe comes out to defend him, but he's got like this piece of wood. I thought it was a kendo stick, but it's just like this dirty old piece of wood. It's super random.
Straight from his farm?
It wasn't quite a 2x4, but it was like kind of like that. And then
but you know what? Like if for anybody else, I'd be like, that's weird. But for Mark Briscoe, you're like, yeah. Okay.
No, it makes sense. Like he's in his truck. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, he saw us backstage and ran out here with it because he's Mark Briscoe. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he already had it on him.
He's not looking for like the nicest piece of wood with thumbtacks hoodie in it and all that stuff. He's just Mark Briscoe.
It makes sense. It was on brand. Then Toni Storm runs in, and she went after Shafir.
Oh, come on. Why is Toni Storm running in the Death Rider segment?
Dude, I know. It was shocking, but it was very dramatic, of course. And then Mark Briscoe and her have a big, like, moment, and then he kisses her hand, and they have a very, like, film noir moment. And then, you know, she celebrates, and they celebrate, and it's, like, silly Toni Storm shit.
I need to watch Collision. It doesn't seem... It seems like they're trying again Collision, because even with, like, Claudia, Orange Cassidy with John Moxley, like, this is on Collision, like, that's crazy. Kevin Knight versus Pac, like, that's probably a good match.
Oh, dude. Insane.
Kevin Knight's insane too. Like
Kevin Knight's he's just like on springs. He's not human. It's insane. It's like it was
it
awesome
doesn't make sense. The way he gets airtime off nothing doesn't make sense. I understand.
Yeah, he just does that like flying lariat or whatever it is, and it's just like, man, it's crazy. But yeah. He's such a super athlete. But yeah, it was like one of those matches, if you blink or look away for a second, you're missing like a ton of it. Like it was very, very fast paced.
Yeah.
And then Pac goes over, of course. But yeah, obviously great match. I would definitely, if you're going to go back and watch any match on the card, I would probably say that one. And then Gabe Kidd speaks again and Darby appears.
All right. Oh yeah, and I saw a clip of this. Like Darby came out with a baseball bat and said he's gonna come after him and get him no matter what or something, right? Was it a baseball bat? I saw the video. I think I shared it on my story. Like that. Yeah. So they're rushing to build this feud. Like like I said, I had family over yesterday, so I didn't watch this at all. I might actually watch it after we get off here, but it seems like they're trying to.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They are last minute like scrambling to build these feuds for tomorrow. Yeah,
which is crazy.
Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's go quickly. Let's run through our predictions. All right?
Okay.
Let's see here. We have... Was that everything that happened at Collision? There was a lot of matches. I know there was Okada versus Mike Bailey that happened at Collision.
The tag match, but we already covered that. The women. There was a really weird promo that the Babes of Wrath did. It was like a filler segment about Christmas and some bullshit. And then Orange Cassidy and Mox. And honestly, it was really, really good. That match was so good.
They have great chemistry with each other.
Yes, they do. And like honestly, they're kind of like two of my favorite, my tops on AEW. I think like.
Which is why I'm surprised it was on Collision and not Dynamite. But then I'm thinking like maybe they really are trying to get people to tune into Collision again, because you know.
And then my God,
because they have history. Like Moxley and Cassidy have history. Yeah.
Yeah, they do, and just crazy chemistry. Yeah, but then the last match, and I actually couldn't finish it. I wasn't able to finish it, but I watched the first like half. Okada versus Speedball. Speedball's wearing a Grinch.
Let's see. Okay, I'll watch it after this. I'm gonna watch it after we get off here. Prepare myself for tomorrow. Yeah.
Okada does go over in that match, but from what I saw, it was of course incredible. But honestly, yesterday's card was pretty fucking mint. Really good matches. But yeah, let's see the
final standings for the Continental Classic really quickly as of right now.
Cool.
Kyle Fletcher has 9 points. Okada has 9 points, so they're tied. Pac's at 7, Kevin's at 7. Oh, because they went to a time limit draw, so that ends up being to that. Jack Perry's got 6 and Speedball's got 6. Takesha's got 13, Moxie's got 9. Everyone else has 7, 6. So basically, Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Okada are tied. So is it a triple threat between the Don Callis family? Is that what we're leading to?
Is that what it is?
Unless someone breaks the points, because if they're all tied. Well, Takeshita's in the lead. Oh, you know what? Takeshita's in the lead. Never mind. So what happens is if Takeshita's in the lead, then he's most likely going to face Okada in a singles match. Oh, they are wrestling at World's End, though. So Moxley's wrestling Fletcher and Takesha's wrestling Okada at World's End for the semifinals of the Continental Classic. So instead of building an actual heated rivalry between Okada and Takesha, we're just going to be like, hey, you guys are wrestling each other now in the semifinals of a tournament.
Okay, go wrestle now.
Yeah, after all this build-up, it's because of the tournament.
I
know. The Sisters of Sin are on the pre-show against High-An and Maya's World, so it looks like they're still using, once again, High-An and Maya World to kind of elevate the women's division. So that's where Julia and Skyrim. This one's going to be interesting.
That's pre-show. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. Well,
yeah, because I'm intrigued to see what kind of spots they try to do and how they play out.
I know.
I like all these girls. I do
too.
I still miss old Julia. I'll say it every week. I miss solo
Julia. I know. Well, I wish them luck. I hope they do well. I hope they do well.
Yeah. And High-An's really good from what I've seen. She seems to be the most seasoned.
She's so good.
Yeah. Death Riders, Claudio. I didn't even know this match is happening. Mixed Nuts Mayhem is what we're calling it. This is on the main card. Now, this is what I would say. Like, this match is on it. They probably don't need to be on here. Claudio Castagnoli versus Danny Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Marina Shafir as one team.
Oh, Marina Shafir is in
the match against Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Timeless Tony Storm. It's like a street fight.
Okay, that's why they did the run-ins. Okay,
and that's why they called it Mixed Nuts.
That last-minute story building.
Mixed Nuts. So they're putting all the beef together at once. They attacked Roderick, the Claw
It'll be good, though.
Yeah. Orange Cassidy's in there. Roderick's in there against Wheeler. Remember, I was like, hey, should I use Wheeler and Daniel Garcia, who have been beef with Mark Briscoe, so that makes sense. This is going to be a crazy match on this show at World's End. Kazuchika, who do you got winning? I forgot. Sorry, my bad. Death Riders or the conglomeration with Tony Storm?
Oh, I feel like probably the conglom. Just because I mean, I don't know. Just the way the segment was with that run-in, maybe like they just seemed really on top and like the
I think it'll be like a happy
fans really love them.
Happy celebration for Tony Storm, Mark Briscoe guys and stuff. I agree. I think Mina comes out there, helps them out or something a little bit. Maybe we'll find out. Okada versus Takeshita.
Takeshita. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Takeshita's the future. I think Okada is.
I really think so. Yeah.
Not the future. I think
yeah.
I don't know what else
like
to
what
say.
I've seen and read. I feel like he's kind of just really on top right now. He's gotten a lot of momentum, and I think he's going to definitely win.
If Okada loses the AEW Continental Championship and the AEW Unified Championship will momentarily be vacated, guaranteeing a new Continental Champion. So remember, he unified the title with the International title. If he loses this match, he's out of the tournament, so then he's absolutely not the champion no more.
Right.
Not that Takeshita wins it right away, but he's no longer the champion. I think Okada, like I've said it before, I think Takeshita is what Okada was in 2010-11. He's primed to be the next person. So I think the right thing to do for Okada is to put over Takeshita the same way guys like Tanahashi and whatnot put over Okada. So I'm going to go with that.
100. Cool.
Kyle Fletcher versus John Moxley in a semifinal Continental Classic match.
Ooh. Well.
Is the finals, think of it like this, is the finals going to be Takeshita versus Mox or is it going to be Takeshita versus Fletcher?
True. Oh, man. Because, Mox has been losing so much lately, but then he has been going over also lately.
He was losing at the beginning a lot, and then he started winning.
At the beginning a lot, so it's hard to say. But I think Mox should. I think that would make sense. I would like to see that.
I kind of felt like when they took the TNT title off of Kyle Fletcher, it was because, okay, they put him in this tournament, he's going to win this tournament. I say you have a Don
Okay.
Callis family implosion as Kyle Fletcher versus Takeshita in the finals. And I actually think
Think
Kyle
so.
Fletcher should win. I don't think Takeshita wins. I think
Oh.
Okada cost Takeshita the W. And goes, oh,
Oh.
my bad, bitch. You know?
Okay. That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I think just out of selfishness, I just want to see him wrestle Moxley, but no, that would make sense.
Because that being said, the finals is happening on the show. The 2 semifinals and the finals are happening on the show.
Okay, yeah.
Tomorrow, by the way.
But,
For anyone that also
yeah.
didn't know that, it's tomorrow. Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd. Oh, wait, I guess who do you think's going to win the whole thing? Do you think it's going to be Moxie winning the whole thing then, or do you think it's going to be Takeshita? For you, I said Fletcher.
I think it's going to be Takeshita.
Okay. Which also makes a lot of sense. Darby versus Gabe Kidd.
Oh, man. It should be Darby because like Gabe Kidd is barely there.
Yeah, I think he's like a special appearance guy.
But if he does win, it's going to be super dirty, and all the Death Riders are going to pull some stupid shit and yada yada.
Unless Gabe stays after this, we'll find out. FTR versus the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn with Ace Austin now. I didn't know that he aligned with them. In a Chicago street fight for the AEW World Tag Team titles.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Bang Bang.
I'm actually okay if they did get it. Like, I'm not mad at it. FTR doesn't need it. And FTR can win it again one day. And they can gloat about how they're like a 15-time tag team world champions. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and they're heels.
I think Bang Bang.
They're heels. It's okay with them losing as heels and winning it back. But it's also okay with them winning as heels and continuing this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Bang Bang Gang needs something before they just become irrelevant again. Like, they can't just keep losing. You know?
Yeah, they should win.
Them. Yeah. Even if it's like a back and forth thing where like maybe they wrestle FTR again and FTR gets it back. But let them have a run. Why not? You know? The Babes of Wrath versus Mercedes and Athena.
I low-key want Athena and Monet to go over.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Babes of Wrath. They just won. I feel like they need to like be dominant.
I know.
I feel like beating Athena and Mercedes is what's gonna make them feel like, oh, serious tag team.
I just want it to be like realistic. I don't know. That's
Mercedes and Athena is the better team. It is the better team with the better wrestlers.
I just want them to be ass kind of
that should like mega power through this, but maybe once again with the Mercedes match, like I said, it could. I wouldn't at no point if Mercedes and Athena win, I'm like, oh my god, that's so shocking. I'm like, that was always a possibility. So like,
yeah.
She lost a couple of titles. She wins another one. Chris Statlander versus Jamie Hayter for the women's title.
I think Chris is gonna keep it.
Okay. I am with you on that, actually. I don't think Jamie wins it here.
Not yet.
I think this continues in some sort of form. Maybe one of them actually turns heel. Maybe Jamie finally turns heel or something. You know? To like up the ante moving forward. Samoa Joe, something has to happen. And I don't know like what happened to Tekla. She disappeared. Samoa Joe versus Swerve versus Hangman versus MJF, the AEW World title.
Man, I just feel like it's going to be MJF.
I think it has to be. I think this company needs that. I am sorry. Like, Joe is always a great champion and a great choice for a champion, but he's like one of those guys that it's like I was saying about on the WWE side. I'm like, if Punk loses to anybody, it doesn't bother me because Punk's Punk. And it's cool that he won the world title, but he doesn't need to have a long reign. Same thing with Joe. Joe can lose his belt and he's still Samoa Joe. He can win it again 4 months from now and he's still Samoa Joe. Doesn't elevate or lower the business, doesn't really do anything. It's believable. He's Samoa Joe. Hangman's title reign just wasn't clicking for me as much as it might have been clicking for other people. And I don't mean to say it this way, but like Swerve deserves a redo eventually. Mm-hmm. But his first reign was the period where business wasn't doing the greatest.
Yeah.
But MJF is MJF. And the only thing that really hurt the business at that point was the whole Adam Cole keep getting injured over and over again, but he was a great champion. I think it really is just based off of how much time does MJF have to be champion, or is he going to have to leave again to go make a movie or something?
Yeah, right.
That's the only question. But I would say if it was up to me, if I was booking this, I'd be like, this show needs to end with MJF winning the world title.
I hope so.
Whoever,
Yeah.
and honestly, I could see Swerve beating MJF in the long run. I could see Swerve being that guy that beats MJF.
I think that
I feel like
will
that's something we haven't seen enough of.
happen.
They've never wrestled one-on-one in this company. They've teased wrestling each other. I think that's
over.
I know. I think that would be the. But we can't not finish the predictions. It just doesn't. Okay. Hey guys, we're gonna cut it off. We don't know what's going on in the main event, but I think it's MJF. Do you think it's MJF?
Okay, me too. MJF.
It's MJF. So if MJF wins. If MJF loses, I will play one of these games on slots where I have to bid the most amount of money.
Okay. Okay.
We'll figure out which one that is in Jackpot City. That's it, everybody, for Bell to Bell this week. Make sure you guys turn into World's End tomorrow. Check out... It's tomorrow, guys. Check out World's End, wherever you can watch AEW's pay-per-views on HBO Max or wherever you order them from. I know they used to be on a bunch of different things. I don't want to butcher it, but check it out, AEW World's End. Make sure you follow Villain Tara Zepp on social media. Check her out. Are you going to start wrestling again soon?
Yeah, first match back is January 25th.
January 25th, Tara Zepp's back in the ring. So make sure you guys follow her journey. Check her out. Follow me at the Wrestling
Villain
Classic.
Tara Zepp.
Villain Tara Zepp. Check out the Wrestling Classic Instagram page and YouTube and all that. Subscribe to Bell to Bell on YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok. There's short clips being posted up on there as well. Keep doing the thing. Download Jackpot City. Have some fun. Play some games. Take it easy. We'll see you all next time.
Take it easy. Bye.
Enjoy the World's End. Bye. Keep doing the thing.